Hi, welcome back to Lady Love Said Reads. My name is Jessica and this is my February library book haul. Like every single reader out there, I am working on reading down my physical TBR. So I only allow myself one trip to the library per month. I don't really set a limit on how many books I can check out in that trip, but it kind of acts as like a modified TBR for me. I stopped doing formal TBR videos because I have to be able to mood read in the state of mind that I'm currently in. It's not to say I'll never bring them back, but for now, this is what I'm doing in lieu of a formal TBR. Now, the books that I check out from the library, I may or may not actually get to in the month, but I like to share them with you just as possibilities. As always, make sure to check trigger warnings for any of these books if they interest you. I don't give trigger warnings because I think they can be spoilery, but I encourage you to look them up yourself because I tend to read a lot of heavy, dark books. First, I do have two books that I renewed from January that I didn't actually end up getting to that I'm still interested in, and they're the two Sad Girl Lit Fics that I checked out. Wound by Oksana Vasikina and Death Valley by Melissa Broder. I'll link you to last month's library haul up here where I go over these, and I'm not going to go over them in this video, but I did carry these over into February. Next, Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. This is book 2 in the Infernal Devices series. I'm on my Cassandra Clare journey. And let me just read you some of the dust jacket. So, in the magical underworld of Victorian London, Tessa Gray has at last found safety with the Shadow Hunters. I'm going to skip over anything that's spoilery from the first book, okay? But that safety proves fleeting when rogue forces in the clave? Oh, I read it as clay pot. In the clave plot to see her protector, Charlotte, replaced as head of the Institute. If Charlotte loses her position, Tessa will be out on the street, an easy prey for the mysterious spoiler who wants to use Tessa's power for his own dark ends. I think that's enough. I really would like to get to this month, but no guarantees. I'm not going to say that for every book because it's true for every book. I read the first book in January in this series and I gave it 3 stars. I'm hoping this is a series that gets better as it goes. I guess we'll find out. Delicious Monsters by Lizelle Sambury. This is a book that the Lair is reading, I think is a buddy read. Daisy sees dead people, something impossible to forget in bustling ghost-packed Toronto. I like that it's in Toronto. I haven't read a lot of Canadian-based books. She usually manages to deal with her unwanted ability, but she's completely unprepared to be dumped by her boyfriend. So when her mother inherits a secluded mansion in northern Ontario where she spent her childhood summers, Daisy jumps at the chance to escape, but the house is nothing like Daisy expects, and she begins to realize that her experience with the supernatural might be no match for her mother's secrets, nor what lurks within these walls. Okay, cool. I just read These Fleeting Shadows by Kate Ellis Marshall, which was a haunted sentient house story, and this is sounding kind of similar to that, so cool. Animal by Lisa Taddeo. This is Sad Girl Lit Fic and the February pick for the Full Moon Book Club, which is hosted by Jan at the Lair. The first thing, I am depraved. I hope you like me. I'm in love already. Joan has spent a lifetime enduring the cruelties of men. I mean, same for every woman, right? But when one of them commits a shocking act of violence in front of her, she flees New York City in search of Alice, the only person alive who can help her make sense of her past. In the sweltering hills above Los Angeles, Joan unravels a horrific event she witnessed as a child that has haunted her every waking moment while forging the power to finally strike back. That doesn't really tell you a whole lot, but you know I love some Sad Girl Lit Fic. I checked out the next 2 volumes in the Promised Neverland series, 18 and 19. I was going to get the last one, 20, but they didn't have it. So hopefully it's not too much of a cliffhanger. I've been reading this series for a while now, and it is about a group of children that are in this orphanage that turns out to not be what you think it is. And it's kind of like a dystopian survivalist fantasy series, and I've really loved it. Hoping to finish it this year sometime. Cousins by Aurora Venturini, translated from the Spanish by Kit Maud. This is more Woman versus the Void sad girl lit fic. At the age of 85, Aurora Venturini stunned Argentine readers when her darkly funny and formally daring novel Cousins won Página 12's new novel award. She has already written more than 30 books, but it was only then in 2007 that she was widely recognized as a paradigm-shifting voice in Spanish language literature. Cool. Cousins is the story of 4 women from an impoverished, dysfunctional family in La Plata, Argentina, who are forced to suffer through a series of ordeals, including disfigurement, illegal abortions, miscarriages, sexual abuse, and murder. Narrated by a daughter whose success as a painter offers her a chance to achieve economic independence and help her family the best she can. Sounds very heavy. And then the last one, The Vulernables by Sigrid Nunez, which is a National Book Award winner. Elegy plus comedy is the only way to express how we live in the world today, says a character in Sigrid Nunez's 9th novel, The Vulernables. Offers a meditation on our contemporary era as a solitary female narrator asks what it means to be alive at this complex moment in history and considers how our present reality affects the way a person looks back on her past. It's kind of vague as well, but this is Woman versus the Void lit fic. And gosh, all of these sad girl lit fic books sound so appealing to me right now. I just kind of want to binge all of them. But then at the same time, I'm like, I also need to read from my own shelves. So we will see what happens. That is what I have checked out from the library for this month. Have you read any of these books? Are you planning to read any of these books? Please let me know down below. If you just want to leave me an emoji to let me know that you're here, leave me a stack of books emoji. And until next time, make sure that you continue to read good books, drink good coffee, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye!